Hey everyone, I'm Sal Sincata, and in this month's Product Spotlight, we are checking out the fine art line from Intuition. All right, if you're a studio shooter, it is all about backdrop. Sure, we need lighting, but we need variety in our backgrounds, right? And that's what this is all about. So if you're looking for that painterly look no further than the fine art line from Intuition. These things are hand painted, then digitized, and we get these beautiful painterly backdrops to the background. So look, if you're doing high school seniors, if you're doing in-studio fashion portraits, you need something that's gonna look better than just a cheap background, right? That's gonna be part of your portrait. That background is yet another element. I like to say it's the third element in your portrait. You've got your lighting, you've got your model, your subject, and then it's your backdrop. So that backdrop better be good. And so what we're gonna do today is I'm gonna take 3 different portraits here, okay? So we've got a really cool backdrop here. We're gonna do 3 different portraits. I want you to see what it's gonna look like with a really shallow depth of field. So I'm gonna shoot it at 1.2, then maybe at more of a standard 2.8, and then I'm gonna shoot it at 5.6. So you can really see how different it will look based on your depth of field. And that's something I do love about backdrops like that, where they're not seamless paper. There's texture, there's depth to it. But that texture and depth is gonna look different depending on how you shoot it and of course how you light it. Now for this particular shoot, we're doing all natural light. That's all we're doing. So we're not introducing the element of lighting and changing. We can change colors by gelling it. I mean, you've got all sorts of options. But for this particular shoot, what I wanna be able to do is just show you clean and simply how natural light, photographing at 1.2, 2.8, and 5.6 can all change the look and feel of that backdrop. So let's get to it. Let's make some art here. All right, everyone, that is a wrap. I hope you can see the difference that just having one backdrop, but shooting it with different depths of field, and then if you start adding different lighting, you can make one backdrop look like many, and it is going to change the quality of your portraits. If you want to stand out, I'm telling you, we're in a crowded market. You've got to get stuff like this. And this backdrop, one of my favorites. It's absolutely beautiful. So Intuition is running for the month of January 50% off all backdrops. Use code FINEART50 and you'll save 50% off. Look, you're going into senior season. You've got to update your backdrops. You know what I'm talking about. You know who I'm talking to. Time to do it. Invest in it. You've got no reason not to.